Five, four, three, two, one. Okay, guys. Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. And let me show you what's happening with the plants in the middle of this cold spell. It is about 21 degrees outside right now. In South Mississippi, that's a big deal. So let's take a look at what we got going on with the plants. All right, these were the ones lucky enough to make it inside. Potato, blooming onion or bunching onions. And so I've got these inside under the grow light in the nice warm toasty conditions. So hopefully this will do them well. The soil was really wet when I bought it in because it had been raining. So so I don't have to worry about watering them. And then they're going to be inside until at least Monday. So that's 3 days from now. So, or 2 days from now. So at least Monday they'll be inside. Then after that, it's going to warm right back up into the 60s. Okay, on the Millennial Gardner channel, I saw that he used pickle barrels as an insulator for his fruit trees. And so I got the idea that making mini heat generators for my beds using water. So here's what I'm going to do. First, we're going to heat some water up on the stove. Get it near boiling. Like these are about to be there. So this will get the water temperature up a lot. All right, then we're going to come out here and add that water to this water. And we're going to put one under each of the tents, which will generate warmth that should last at least through the day. These are the cabbages right here. And so we have plenty of space with the cabbages. They look like they're doing okay. The Brussels sprouts over here, they look like they're doing okay. And then those guys, that's a cabbage, bunching onions, and carrots. And they were doing okay until last night when the tarp blew off. And so now they're a little bit wilted, but I hope that I give them some warm temperatures in there that they'll perk back up. And then if you can see here, here's my faucet, and this is ice. So it's pretty darn cold. So it's pretty darn cold out here. Like I said, it's in the 20s right now. This is South Mississippi. We are not accustomed to those kind of temperatures at all. But with the disassembly of the irrigation system, everything has gone fine. I harvested all the broccoli, and as you can see over here, the broccoli plants, I didn't even cover them. I didn't even cover the broccoli, and they are just frozen to poop. So we'll see what happens with them. You know, we'll see if they make a comeback or not. At this point, tomorrow, we're going to have a great dinner, a great lunch with all the broccoli and cauliflower that we harvested. So they've served their purpose as far as I'm concerned. The only other thing that bit the dust was the little bed of miscellaneous plants. It got a pretty good freeze on it. Again, the tarp blew off. The wind was pretty crazy. So other than that, everything's going well. So let me go get this water in place, and then we'll check back and see what happens. Five, four, three, two, one. Okay, guys, so the theory behind this is that water will retain heat and let it go at a pretty much a regular interval. So if you take the water and put it in under the enclosure, it should raise the temperature of the enclosure, you know, at least a couple degrees, and thereby over time it releases the heat that it's got stored in it until it freezes, because as long as it's above freezing, it's warmer than the air around it, I would guess. Now, I got this off of one video, and I'm just experimenting to see if this is any better. I have one plant in the tent over here that is a cabbage, and I would like to save it. So I'm gonna actually put the water next to it, and hopefully it'll generate the warmth. And then, you know, if we get the tent temperature up, maybe through tonight, I'll touch it up when I come home with the tea kettle. You know, there's room in the buckets for a little bit more water, and then they can help them get through the night. So, because it got really cold last night, and I'm working midnight shift. So I came home, and everything was okay when I went to bed, but during the night, that one cover got flipped up, And the other plants, they look a little beat down, but they don't look dead. Whereas the stuff that was left uncovered all looks dead. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll have a Christmas miracle. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the question is, will it work? Will putting water under your tarps generate heat or release heat enough to keep the tent warmer than its surroundings? And so I am using plastic. I'm not using the thermal sheets like they said, because I don't have those. So I have what I got, and that's what it is. You can see the water condensation on top of the plastic since I've done this. So maybe it is. Who knows? So we'll see what happens. If it works, great. This is a very small scale. I couldn't imagine that you could do this on a big place. But since I only have 3 beds that I'm trying to save, maybe it all makes sense. So we'll see what happens. And hopefully the end goal is to save the cabbages and the Brussels sprouts. And hopefully by the end of the storm here, the winter cold snap, as it were, we'll have some answers. But it is Christmas, and I do have a bunch of new subscribers, and I do appreciate all of you. Just a couple weeks ago, I only had 100 subscribers, and now I'm rapidly approaching 300. So, man, I can't say how grateful I am to you guys for watching me every week. This hobby vlog started out as kind of just a side hobby, but, I'm really getting into it, and hopefully next year, 2023, we can put out some great content that you'll find valuable, and you'll be entertained. So as always, you guys have a happy holidays, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever it is, Festivus, whatever you guys celebrate. Be at peace, be with your families. If you can't do that, be with some friends, or be with the plant. Whatever, dudes. Just be happy. All I want for you, my wish for you, is just to be happy and satisfied with what you got going on. Keep gardening. Keep your green thumbs rolling. And like I always say, get a hobby. Stop being a slug. Get out there and do something. Whatever it is. And then why don't you throw a comment below and tell me what kind of hobbies you do. And we'll be seeing you after Christmas. This is Carl from Cultivate with Carl, signing off.